you doing, buddy? Hey? How you doing? Good doggy, eh? Hey? Steaming Bean here, coming at you from the north on this Friday late morning. Or is it already noon? I'm not sure. However, it's an interesting day. It's just reading the news off of CBC website that Guy Lafleur, hockey legend from the Montreal Canadiens, has passed away. And sad news for the hockey world. And coming a week after the passing of Mike Bossy, who was a center with the New York Islanders. Both these guys had played around the same time, and with multiple Stanley Cup championship teams, and dynasties, not just winning Stanley Cup, but they're dynasties with multiple in a row. So, kind of makes you wonder about life, doesn't it? Now, I'm in my 50s. I guess that I'm in that age where you start seeing people that you had admired through your life start passing away. Well, the music, Tom Petty from a few years back was a surprise, and multiple people from music that have gone. And as a teenager, I was a big WWF wrestling fan, and I loved wrestling. Wrestling was kind of like I don't know, it as a teen, it kind of kept me entertained, my teen years, some of those years were awkward, so I was always, grateful for good old wrestling. I think maybe as an escape, but so be it. Hey, people use sports as an escape, or music, so I'm thinking of all the WWF guys from the 80s. How many of them are gone? So it makes you wonder, how seriously about life. It's precious, very temporary, and it's certainly a one-act play with no dress rehearsal. So if you have anything to do, you better start doing it and enjoying life. It's nothing but a fleeting glance. So Guy Lafleur, well, any kid that growing up in the 70s, early 80s, knew who Guy Lafleur was. And one of the best ever that played the game. He's very exciting. And, you live hard, you play hard, you live hard. And he certainly did both. The thing about Lafleur was, he was a big-time smoker. He was known to smoke 2 packs a day. The guy would even have a smoke between periods of a game. But he skated like the wind, but I guess it all caught up to him. So, that's too bad. He passed away at 70 years old. So, yeah, I know the average age for a Canadian is in their 70s, right? The lifespan. But being a top athlete, you'd expect them to go past 70. But if you're going to be smoking that much, you know that it's not a good idea. All right, so I remember that image of him where he fell asleep at the wheel behind his Cadillac. I think it was like 1981 or 1980, something like that, where the pole went right through the car. Now, I would suppose, I would say that Lafleur was a shy fellow. You know, I didn't know, I didn't know him personally, but I would say that he was shy, and he gave that appearance that, you know, being a shy introvert. So anyways, it makes you wonder, you know, I'm in my 50s, and I'm looking back at my life, and I'm thinking previous experiences that I've had, previous occupations, and remembering people from those jobs, and like, and I hear through the grapevine of how you doing, kiddo? You doing well? That's good. Thanks for saying hello to me. So anyways, you'd hear but through the grapevine of this person or that person passing on, and you know, such is life. And like many of you, I've lost family members, and you know, I guess when you know that, when you're aware that, I guess everyone's aware that, you know, life is fleeting. But when I'm at my point where I'm beyond the halfway point, well, so when you're beyond the halfway point, you start realizing it, that, hey, you're only here temporarily. Maybe when you're young, you may not really get the message, but, well, when you're in middle age and over, you know, the message is written on the wall. So, what does that mean? Well, it means that, you know, be kinder to others, reach out to others. You know how much time you have left, but try to be a better person, I suppose. And I guess that's one good thing about having mortality, is that it reminds you that time is ticking, and you better start focusing on that. Well, I know that a lot of people get that message, but it makes you think anyways of what's in store, eh? So, you know, like loved ones, I'm living in a remote part of Canada, and like many people, you finish your school, you get a job, and you move away from your hometown. You don't see your friends that much anymore, or family members, as you used to. As a matter of fact, if you're going to continue living away, well, like I might have, like being middle-aged, I could have some decades left, but that doesn't mean that I will be seeing loved ones, whether it be my hometown or elsewhere, on a frequent basis. As a matter of fact, you know, I could see, I could count years that have gone by where I haven't seen members of my own family, my siblings. So get what has to be done now. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll chat soon. remember, keep on rocking in the free world.